Put a new ladder on my boat last night. I put a ladder on my trailer to get into my boat last night. Wish everything was so simple in the world as that. I'm Dale Verts, going to talk about some old school people things, whatever. Do a little psychology. I'll be right back. It is hot, and for whatever reason, I decided to come out with the sun almost overhead and do some boat stuff. Put that ladder on last night, and hope that's going to work. I'll do a little review on it. It's a cheap one, but I think it'll be pretty cool. Until you fall off of that, that may hurt. I'm going to talk about something that's going to get me in trouble, but I don't care. About Randy again. And I don't understand people being mean and contentious and what goes on. Randy has a way of getting into people's minds, and that's all right. I don't understand how come people react the way they do. It's not like it's personal. It's not like he's sitting there in their driveway cussing them out. I don't get why people are the way they are. I don't understand it at all. I'm not that way. If I tell you it's hot. If I see a video I don't like, I don't watch it. If a guy like, I don't watch Ben Milliken. I cannot stand that guy. And I thought when I first started watching him, I thought he's okay. Take about 3 videos. It's way back in the day, 6, 7 years ago when he was just getting started. And I don't like him. I'm not going to talk bad about him. I'm not going to watch his videos. There's nothing to be gained from mouthing off. And what got me on this one is this latest deal of Randy's boat issues, not having a boat to fish out of. Well, he has a boat to fish out of, not the boat he wants. His new boat, Reset. I have been there. I've been sponsored by a boat company and by a marine dealership and sold my boat or had them sell my boat, and we went without a rig several times. 3 times years ago in one dealership, I borrowed customers' boats. Once to fish a BSS tournament. That was a 150 deal though. My motor is 200. But anyway, I've been there, not knowing how you're going to fish next tournament. You ain't got no equipment. What Randy's deal is an old Ranger, old Revenue's got issues. My old boat's got issues. And he talks about it openly. I mean, he's like what we did. We're sharing our thoughts, we're sharing our feelings. And he's getting nailed for it. I don't see how it's cool. The one thing I saw people commenting on, real being tough on, was the electronics thing. He says the same thing I say. And I'm never going to back down from it. And I'm a guy that's got a flasher in my boat. Still better dip finder than that running down the lake. This thing here sucks at Garmin. That thing there going down the lake, that's to catch me out. It's real time, right there, boom. But he said that Ranger's got 2 5-inch, I think, birds on it. And he wants GPS. That's fair enough. That ain't forward-facing sonar. I like, on this boat, that GPS, the mapping, is probably the safest thing they've come out with boating. Not that I'm running heavy fog. Like the other night, my wife and I were out after dark. Now, I know the lake like the back of my hand. But that GPS is cool. It could be a lifesaver for folks. I get it. I don't need to mark spots. There's no waypoints on none of my stuff here. I just haven't, probably missing out on that. All Randy and I and some other guys complain about is forward-face sonar. Everything else has been up to that point. Is not, I say cheating. It's not over the top. It's just basic common sense stuff. Boy, people were hard on him. Call him a hypocrite. I don't think he's changed his stance on that at all. Yeah, now his boat thing, he changed on that a little bit. I knew he would. I knew he would be unhappy if he went with an 18-foot aluminum boat. He went with a 20-footer. Good for him. Stayed with 150. Good for him. I'm sure he got a deal. I don't think it's a free deal because them things are hard to come up with. But and it's nobody's business but his, unless the hypocritical thing gets out of hand. And everybody has the right to change lanes a little bit, but I think when you're on YouTube or you're in the public eye, you need to be able to explain why you shifted gears or what your thought process was. And I don't think sometimes Randy's clear about that. That's fine. It's still his business. Now, he does make it our business by sharing with YouTube. And in all fairness to everybody, yeah. So, Randy's going to run a 20-foot boat with 150, but he ain't going to get it for a few weeks. And I've been there. The boat's being built. It wasn't built for himself personally, so it takes a while. It didn't take as long as it would have a year ago because the economy sucks. We don't agree on that either, but that's fine. So why do y'all think everybody's got to take all this stuff so personal? What's the deal with that? I had to come over here and get some shade. That's ridiculous. I don't think I'm going to be able to work on my boat, work on my tackle like I'd wanted to. Not going to fish till next week. Got a major cool down coming down. 94 degrees out here right now. That's not very cool, is it? Or pretty cool if you like hot. So I guess I really don't have a lot to say on this. I know people are going to say, my God, you're a Randy, whatever. We're not friends, but I sure have a lot of respect for the man and what he's done over the years. Yeah, he's a little out there sometimes, and he does, I think, do some of it to get views on YouTube. I get that. I don't do it myself. I don't think I do it. I don't care. My shirt should say pretty accurately. Can y'all see that? I don't. Yeah. I believe in saying what I mean and what I think, no filters. I'll let the consequences come down later. That's not a big deal for me. So yeah, Randy does stuff. He knows it's going to generate interest, it's going to generate views, clicks on his YouTube. Good for him. But I know for a fact he's still passionate, and he's a believer in some of the stuff he shares, y'all, on YouTube. The Ozark secrets, I really wish he wouldn't share, because some of that stuff is old school. We grew up with the same time, the same people we knew, fishing the same lakes, and he does share some things from sometimes. I mean, without reserve. Yeah, he cusses FFS, so do I. I'm always gonna. You ain't gonna change that. Don't watch the channel if you're a big FFS proponent. I'm not getting onto the people. Randy gets onto the people. It causes issues. But the meanness that came out of folks over this borrowing this old Ranger boat. Yeah, I offered him my boat. I know several people probably did. Curtis, I think's the guy's name. It's cool. I met the guy that owns that Ranger. He's cool as heck. You gotta be pretty cool to know Randy that many years, probably, and put up with him. I met him. He's a great guy. Lives down here at Lake of the Ozarks. Randy wants to run the old boat because it's his buddies, partially. He's gonna have to get gas. He's gonna have to do several things, but says it's fixing to run, and hopefully it goes well for him. Guys, why do you or why do folks take it so personal? I just don't finish. I click off of videos fairly regular. I did a while ago. It just was going nowhere. And the guy wasn't full of crap. He just didn't do a very good video. And I don't do them either, so maybe you've already clicked off of mine. I just like to know what people think. I know what y'all are thinking. I think it's an interesting study in human dynamics and psyche. And I'm getting too old to care much about that, but I've learned so much over the years about how people respond and act, and this whole world of hate and contention and discontent and malcontent. I think it's a waste of good calories to be spent doing something else. I could never type a message to somebody on a YouTube channel that reads like they do. I couldn't do it. I just wouldn't watch it, or I'd turn it off, or I'd shake my head and mumble, maybe talk to myself a little bit. Maybe that's what y'all are doing to me right now. Solarback. End of summer sale goes to the end of October. Guys, seriously cool glasses. I'll be doing a video next week just about the glasses. I got a whole nother way of looking at it. These are RB3s, RB2s I have. I have some other glasses ordered. Check it out. You spend $100, you get a pair of really awesome high-end glasses. Every $100 you spend, you get another pair. That's enough of that. Yeah, okay. Ray does commercials good too. He has to. He is making money and making part of his living off YouTube. I ain't. Tell me what y'all think, please. Let me know. Don't be hateful. Whatever. The whole world's hateful sometimes. God bless you guys. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go and get me some ice water and cool down for a little bit. Bye.